Welcome back to the Empire. This is King K. We got Nomzama J out here. Welcome back to the Chibang Empire. We're back again with the latest. So today we want to talk about something different. We're going to keep it short, straight to the point. Unfortunately, we don't have as many guests as we normally do because this is just going to be like a short little video just to kind of encourage each other out there and just throw a couple of pointers out there for everybody to kind of digest on and let it marinate inside of you real quick, you know what I'm saying? We have a question though that we want to ask you guys today, and for some people it might take a little while to understand the question, but we're going to try to break it down as much as we can, right? So the question that we have today is,
are you in the way
or
are you on the way?
So the difference that we have is in or on. So a difference of I and the O. So are you on the way or in the way? How would you explain that question in your own understanding?
So this really ingenious guy here decided to ask if I was on the way or in the way a couple of days ago. But that's a very, very like mind-boggling question. Wow. If you're in the way, I understood that as you're in the way of the destination that you're trying to get to. You're in the way of what you're trying to achieve. So you're in the way, you're not moving, you're not in motion, you're just standing there. However, if you're on the way, you're in motion. You're on the way to achieving that great achievement that you want to achieve. You're on the way to your final destination, so you're moving towards it. So we want to rather be moving than to be standing stationary.
I think that's a great explanation. Yeah, because I mean, if you're in the way, you're in the way of something. Like you have that barricade. Maybe you are the barricade that's blocking something from growing through to pass on and go somewhere else. But if you are on the way, it's like saying, oh, I'm on my way to go to Zimbabwe. That means I'm already on my way over there. I'm in transit, right? Whereas if you're in the way, I'm in the way of going to Zimbabwe. Yeah, that don't really sound good now, does it?
Nah.
You know, so sometimes as humans, we find ourselves in the way of other people or in the way of ourselves from achieving our own goals, right?
Absolutely.
So what would be a good question that you can ask the viewers or you can ask us to discuss when we're trying to lean towards certain things that we can have that can hinder us from achieving our goals or that can stop us, like, because we can stop ourselves, like I said. What can stop us from achieving what we need to achieve or get to what we need to get to?
I think the first thing that came to mind was pride. So we were discussing this. So pride can be in the way of where you're trying to get to. And we're not talking about like normally actually just, driving, hopping in your car. Pride is not going to be in your way when you're trying to drive somewhere. But we're talking about like mentally when you're trying to get somewhere, when you have plans, goals, and you're destined to go somewhere. You're destined for greatness. But you have this pride that is standing in your way. And most of the time, that pride comes in forms of sometimes asking for help to get where you need to get to. So sometimes, this can also be a gender thing, right? Men have pride, women have pride. Matter of fact, we all have pride, and we tackle it differently. But pride is definitely something that's always in the way of getting to where we need to. You want to expound a little more about that?
Yeah, I can put my little 2 cents on that. I think with pride, definitely, it can stop you from achieving. Let's say I have a goal, like I want to start my own business, for example.
Okay.
But I'm having difficulties here and there, right, to kind of put everything together. And somebody comes and offers me, hey man, I see that you're trying to start this company. This is what I can do for you in order for you to get to where you need to get to.
Right.
And then I turn it down because I'm like, no, I ain't going to have another man, help me out. What will I look like? Like that just makes me weak, right? But that's just that decision is coming from a place of pride. You know, you got that prideness in you. Like, oh, nah, now this dude gonna go around talking about, oh, he wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. But when we are praying, not to get all biblical with you or anything like that, but let's say you're praying to God, right, or whoever you're praying to, and you're asking, oh, can you do this for me? I'm trying to start a business, man. Can you, provide me with ways and opportunities to put this stuff together? What if the Lord, I pray to the Lord, so what if the Lord is the one sending that person to come and offer you that help that you've been wanting, but you're going to let your pride be on the way? So guess what? You're the one who's being on the way.
Absolutely.
Between the gift that the Lord is trying to give you through this individual, and you trying to start that business, right? Because that means you're turning down what the Lord has sent for you.
Okay.
So,
preach somebody.
And like I said, I ain't trying to get all biblical, because I know everybody ain't biblical, and that's I'm going to just leave it right there before I jump all the way up in there, before I start opening the Bible up in here. But hey, we can if we want to, right?
Right. And I think, like, from a woman's standpoint, right now, lately, we're dealing with a lot of independent, right? So we also have pride, absolutely, And I say that because I come from a independent background, right? I have some strong women in my life who are independent, but you know what? They also know how to turn that down and be a dazzle in distress when they need to. But that one Independent normally does not like to ask for help. And no matter how hard things get and they hit a brick wall, sometimes that help comes to them. And they're like, oh no, I got it. And yet internally you're struggling, you're stressing. But it's okay to accept help, because it's going to help you get to where you need to get. And then you're on the way, instead of staying stagnant, stationary, and just in the way because of pride. Right.
Yeah. And help comes in so many ways,
Absolutely.
Don't think we're just talking about finances here. No, it comes. It can be as easy as somebody just asking you how you doing, and good to hell well you ain't doing well, but your ignorant ass go out there and say, nah, I'm fine, man. No, like trying to put on that fake smile and stuff. That ain't helping you. Because guess what? At the end of the day, you're the one who gotta go through that problem. But if somebody else can lift that load off of you,
absolutely.
Because to them it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just helping hand. Don't turn it down. That's a big issue that I see we dealing with nowadays in the society, where we have a lot of pride, especially for men. I'm gonna speak on behalf of myself and those that I know that are around me. I ain't gonna speak on behalf of everybody, but those that I know that I have encountered is we have a lot of pride, especially African men.
Oh,
we got a lot of pride. Not to call you out there, but y'all know yourselves now. We got a lot of pride, but it can be a good thing and a bad thing. Mostly a bad thing, because, like I said, you're now in the way. It can be in the way of yourself or in the way of others achieving themselves their goals too. So keep in mind that by you being prideful, what if you're stopping one of your family members from achieving what they need to achieve through you, by you blocking this blessing that's coming from somebody else to help you? Maybe it's to help you so you can help your other family members. You gotta think about it that way, right? What if you're stopping them from achieving what they need to achieve because you just try to be ignorant and trying to be prideful? Not to come at y'all, but it's to just educate each other and just show a couple of pointers out there, right?
Yeah. And I think the third bulletin point is to just, if you really think about it though, any iconic, any legends, any people who have done great things on this earth have always had a support system, always had to support people who are there, extending that extra hand for help. So if we think about the Barack Obamas of the world, he had Michelle Obama right at his back, pushing him like, we're gonna do this, baby. And not only that, a lot of those who voted for him or anybody that was there throughout that journey with him, those are people that helped him. Because sometimes even the great people have a moment where they're just like, oh, I can't do this anymore. They want to step back, and then you have that support and that help that keeps you going. So we're talking Barack Obama, we're talking Oprah Winfrey, we're talking about Nelson Mandela, we're talking Martin Luther King, and these are just more on the political side, except for Oprah Winfrey, obviously. But we're talking about, I mean, my husband over here, okay? We gotta respect the people that are in the military and who are out here serving for our country, right? But he also has a great support system. And sometimes it does get hard, and sometimes helping is just as simple as a prayer for someone. And then someone comes and intervenes, and it becomes that divine connection, that confirmation, and somebody's going to come and help you. Like, brother, let me help you out on this. Let's just sit down and discuss something. And then it goes ahead, and then you just take that in and implement it in your life. But everybody and every journey, it's not I came into this world on my own and I'm gonna go out on my own. No, you're always going to need help, so we have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, and don't also sometimes you can let your pride from helping others too. So don't let your pride interfere with you helping others just as much as it interferes with you getting help from others as well. Because like I said, helping is a beautiful thing. When somebody helps, they're not helping to get something back from you. They're just helping you so you can get to where you need to get to. So just keep that in mind. I mean, examples go far beyond Obama. I mean, you were yourself.
Absolutely.
You're a great example right there with you.
Yes.
You didn't get to where you are now by yourself.
Okay.
I didn't get to where I am today by myself. So let's continue to extend that helping hand to each other and accept that helping hand when you're stuck in the mud. Because if you don't expect the help, you're going to be stuck there forever. You don't want to get stuck there forever. We all in life want to achieve as much as we can. We want to go as high as we can. Yes. So you're not going to go as high as you can by yourself, like she said. Okay. You can go as high as you can with the support of others. As a team, we can achieve so much. Individually, there's only so much you can also achieve. So why not try to achieve that stuff as a team? We're helping each other out and working together to build each other up to get to a point where we need to get to. And even the Bible itself, now I gotta jump into the biblical stuff.
We have to.
The Bible itself even, supports that. If you look at Romans 14, verse 19, the statement that is talked about of helping each other out, go on and read it on yourself. I ain't going to do it daily on it too much, but pay attention to the Bible too, because man, especially like the book of Proverbs and stuff, you can get so much knowledge out of it, self-building and just being a great person, and also motivation, because sometimes people can motivate you and you can go out there and do wonders. That's also a helping hand, because that person out there motivating you because they believe in you, right? So let's not be ignorant, let's not be prideful, but let's be open-minded and accept help where we need help, and don't be shy to ask for it either, because sometimes help comes when we didn't even ask for it, right? Somebody will come and just offer help. You didn't even ask for this person, but they'll come and offer it for you. Sometimes you go out there and ask. So don't be shy to ask too. Don't have that pride to, man, I can't go out there and ask for help. It's okay to ask. The worst you can hear is no, right? So keep that in mind.
That's about it. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up with a scripture. I wrote my scripture down. I don't have it up here. So the scripture comes from Proverbs 13, verse 10. Pride leads to conflict. Those who take advice are wise. We'll let that marinate. We want to hear your thoughts, your opinions, and everything in the comments. So go ahead and drop a comment and let's discuss. Let's make this a whole family here. We appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. So yes, thank you again for watching. We appreciate you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like she said, man. And if you ever have something that you want to discuss or chop it up, or you want us to talk about it, just feel free to either inbox us or drop it on the comments. We'll put it together. We'll make it happen. We'll bring it to the world, man. Chebang Empire.